Yo! Hello, kiddies, and welcome to the Fantasy Republic Fantasy Report, where we will cover all of the Week 6 action. This is Long Dan Silver, and thus far, I have used my pirate persuasion to get 17 correct, while that scallywag Big Easy D has 15 right, and Mr. Thunderlips has 14. Now, this week, the schedule makers had things just right, as each matchup is between either the first and second place or the third and fourth place team in each division. Tensions will be running high, but with that in mind, let's keep my first place pace rolling with the first matchup. It's the Brute Squad versus Albany Parkinson's. Now, the first of the Divisional Dandies. Both teams are tied for first in the Delta Squad, but only one will stand tall in first place after this clash. Justin's Brutes rely on Aaron Rodgers and his love of cheese, as well as everyone's favorite sea chicken defense. But I think the absolute lack of a running attack will spell doom as Matt Dawson's Albany Parkinson's rides his running backs to a win in first place. Hello, it's APB on MVP, AD, AP against the bad guys. This is Dick Thunderlips here, and let me tell you, both teams are on 2-game losing streaks and will look to turn things around this week. CJ's Adrian Peterson loving team, he's hoping that his namesake is gonna have a big day, but more importantly than that is his fill-in quarterback, Sam Bradford. Can he possibly score in the positives if Michael Vick does not play? Well, Aldo has his own question marks, but the bad guys are due for a turnaround after some solid efforts that led to losses. And despite Colby Flair's best efforts to sabotage Aldo, chalk up another one for the good guys. I mean bad guys. Yo, it's Bromies, but for homies versus Gomies homies. Yo, yeah. Big Easy D's here to make things real simple for my D Nation in this matchup of homies and bromies alike. Big Rick has had a name change and is now repping the recently gone off Tony Romo by dubbing his squad Bromies before homies, and he hopes his head Bromo can have another big day. But Freddy's Gomez homies have some big firepower with AJ Green and Dwayne Bowe ready to make y'all taste the rainbow. But last I checked, Big Rick, he changed his team name. So Bromis with that win. If you don't like that, then tough. Your money too short. You can't be talking to me. Straight cash. Yo, it's Charles No versus Ben Jarvis, Fitz, the Doodles, and stuff, and Beth. Yo, it's a battle for Alpha Division hopes and dreams, as Beth's Jar Fitzy team hopes Kaepernick can keep his mind off delicious mighty wings long enough to have a good game, while Dan's Charles No deploys Joe Flacco in an attempt to steal the mighty wings and distract Beth's QB. Now, the real fight is between Jamal Charles and Arian Foster, and well, reportedly, Charles believes Arian can't run and apparently thinks rain is on the way.
Hit my Ajax.
Yeah!
Oh, it's time, baby. I like your raincoat, bitch. You can't run. You can't run. You can't run. I got you.
Don't worry, sugar.
Yeah. Oh, that bitch.
So with that, give me Charles No to swab the deck and eat all the mighty wings. Hopefully the lights stay on long enough so they can finish. It's Belichick yourself against the bench warmers. Now Adrian's bench warmers are still winless, and Mr. Jesus and the Belichicks are still cursed by Tebow. Adrian is going back to basics and rolling out what mostly his week 1 squad looked like to try and pull off a win. But Mr. Jesus has had it, and he looks as grumpy as Bill Belichick does on his team logo. A logo, something Adrian still doesn't have. And so, Reggie Bush scores 1,000,000 points, the Belichicks win. You're served, Adrian, sorry. I'm starting to sound like that ruffian Big Easy D. But way more handsome. And now, it's the Bridgeport Bruisers against Blood Spillers Goal Makers, and it's a battle for first place in the Beta Division between the Professors Goal Makers and the ownerless generic team over there. Some bruiser team, I don't know. Oscar is battling. The Professor's got injuries and odd timing, but he looks to capitalize on those tasty matchups for some of his studs this week. But Straight Cash, Bench, and Spiller may be tempting. That may be tempting fate. But on J6's side, well, hell, nothing's changed since week 1. Bench is the same. Peyton Manning is still fucking faces. I'm psycho, but I'm liable to go Michael. Take your pick. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6. Give me Oscar in the win. Shit. And consider yourself formally on notice, Mr. Sexton. If you don't show some movement in your lethargic ass team, then I don't care if you go undefeated until the championship. Your ass is fired. Consider my formal complaint filed with the league office. Shit. That's straight cash. Yo-ho! It's the Elmwood Park Steelers versus Beans Deep. Bob and his Steelers finally tasted victory, and they will have Megatron back to try and keep the winning ways going. Meanwhile, Matt Segovia and his Beans Deepers will continue to rely on his receivers to deliver as Eli Manning continues to throw up turds. And that run game's not looking very good for the Beans Deep. I expect the Bob squad to steal and plunder another win as his team finally hits their stride and begins their playoff push. Yo! Well, now it's time for the matchup of the week. It's Always Sunny in Philly versus Trusty Alfred, Master Wayne. It's the matchup of the week. Battle of undefeated teams and co-leaders of the Gambit Division. What is that? Oh, what's a special guest? Well, hello, it's Buttercup. Say hello, everyone. The only guest star to get a pick correct. Yes, 1 for 2, 1 for 3. Anyway, Zach's sunny side has the shady one named McCoy, and he's as good as he gets. But he's also got Des Bryant, who can light it up. Meanwhile, Lynn's namesake has been kinda trusty, not very explosive. Both of them. But the real reason for her success will also be the difference this week. Even in sunny Philly, Zach has to feel that cool breeze coming through as Drew Brees leads Lynn's team to a win and undisputed first place. Now, get those quiz answers in and all those picks to the professor in time. And good luck in week 6. No. We'll see you all next week. Yo. Yo. Who's looking like a cutie? Whoa.